everybody, it's Calxiyn here, so this is going to be a short little video about Qrow, sort of. So, before we get started, let me remind you guys that you guys should become patrons over on Patreon, or join our Discord server. A couple of y'all are stupid. No offense, okay? I don't mean it like that, but kinda, okay? So, I keep getting comments on my videos that are like, but the intercontinental system is down. How's Qrow gonna call Ironwood so they can get past the border? Because obviously the border is closed, right? And their cell phones aren't working. You know? Hunter?
Yes.
Hello? So, I don't you're not moving.
Okay, yeah.
I don't understand where the idea...
That you didn't start the video. I thought you were just ranting and I wasn't paying attention.
No. Here's the thing, okay? How about Qrow turns into a bird, goes over the border, because they're not going to shoot a fucking bird over the airspace.
That's a good point.
Go see Ironwood, tell him what's going on, and then Ironwood would send an airship.
He was a little busy.
Who?
Qrow.
No, but I mean now, like, for next season, because a lot of people are like, well, how are they going to get to Atlas? And I'm like, guys, it's not that complicated.
He's one bird, right? Like, it's hard being a bird out there. What if people really like hunting crows, or...
I don't think that's
Listen,
a thing,
right?
Sam.
So here's the thing, we were watching Harry Potter last night.
Okay.
And you kept on bringing up where it's just like, how did the scoring work? Why doesn't the dragon attack people in the stands? Like,
those are all very okay
like they celebrate Christmas and Easter, but like, was Jesus?
You said that.
Okay, that's my issue.
That was your issue.
Was Jesus
not
a wizard?
Mine.
By extension, was like Abraham and Muhammad wizards? Are some of like the world's major religions?
Who's Abraham again? What did he do?
The Jewish
was it
guy,
the flood?
the first Jew. He was like the first Jewish guy. No, that was Noah.
Oh.
Abraham was the guy who was just like, he met God in like ancient Samaria, and God was
I
just...
don't remember
Motherfucker, how many years of Catholic school did you go to?
I know.
And you don't
I
know?
thought it was just... I thought it was Adam and Eve, and then it was the two brothers that killed each other, right?
Cain and Abel.
And then it was Noah, and then it was Moses.
No, Abraham. It was so it was... Okay, so I think it was... No, it was Adam and Eve, then Abraham, Cain and Abel, Moses. Or no, Moses, Cain and Abel.
What? The Cain and Abel...
Or no, sorry. Oh, no. So it was... I don't know why this became a religion class, but it was Adam and Eve, then it was Abraham, then it was fucking the flood, Noah, and then it was...
But Cain and Abel were Adam and Eve's kids, weren't they?
No, I thought they were...
Okay, whatever, let's just talk about Qrow!
So either it's Cain and Abel, or it's fucking Noah, and then after that it's Moses, and then David.
Can we just talk about Qrow? Okay, so I don't
understand... And then Jesus, and then Muhammad. Okay. And they're all wizards, I suppose.
Okay.
Which, like, what the fuck?
I asked a lot of questions during the movie, but I feel like my questions were valid. Because you even said, because I asked something and you were like, oh yeah, I don't understand how that works.
Well, because then I just had to think about it. Then
yeah,
I'm like,
the scoring system or whatever.
The Tri-Wizard tournament makes
sense. Because Hunter was like, oh, only the last one mattered.
The Tri-Wizard tournament. I was just thinking, like, wait a minute, but no, because then it's just like, you know, if depending on the places from the second or the first.
Yeah, and so that's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, so then it makes sense.
So you were like, oh, only the last one matters
because that's before Dumbledore had said it.
Well, whatever.
Well, why the fuck are we talking about
I don't
Harry?
know! I'm trying to get back to Ruby!
It was my fault.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's plot holes, right? And there's, like, plot contrivances. And whether or not this is a hole or a contrivance, or is it more of a spectrum, whether in a black and white...
It's not a plot hole, though. Because you guys are like, oh, but how is he gonna get... That's how he does it! Like, that's not even, like, I don't know if he'll do it that way.
That's how he got to make sure Ruby was safe.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, why is this a problem? Like, I don't understand why everyone's so confused. What do you mean?
He's more concerned about Ruby. Like, she can't die because she has silver eyes.
I know, but, like, when when
Austin
said,
just like,
get the relic to Ironwood, okay, how else were they gonna do it? The whole point in turning Qrow into a bird was so they could, like,
he's a small bird!
Oh
he's a small, soft alcoholic.
Anyway,
he's an alcoholic.
As you guys can tell...
Do you think that birds, you know birds' livers, like, fuck around and they get super fat, and that's how you get, like, frog wall? Like, I don't, like, what if his, like, bird liver's really bad?
This is more or less, like, a jokey video. Like, this isn't supposed to be so serious, but I just see a lot of comments about that, and I'm like,
and
it's kind of common
sense. Jesus was a wizard, and none of you can change my mind.
Oh my god, that's another.
And also, why did Voldemort have to use magic on Harry? Because that's what killed him. He's like a baby. Couldn't he just be like, and then like, or like, not even like Avada Kedavra and kill him? But, like, he could have just been like Wingardium Leviosa and, like, dropped him out, like, the window. Does he always think with magic? Secondly, like, Dumbledore died when he was 200. What? And then Voldemort, like, wanted to live forever, like, split his soul into Horcruxes so he could live longer, and then died when he was, like, 77. So then, like, if he didn't do that and was just, like, a normal person and, like, exercised and drank, like, stayed hydrated, like, he could have lived to 200. What I'm saying, and then, like, in Quidditch, like, they can call a timeout whenever they want in the books, but then it's like, wait a minute, then you could just call a timeout right when Harry's about to catch the snitch. So you've broken the game. Then, like, what are you doing? Why?
I'm sure you need a valid reason to call a timeout.
But then they never explained it. I mean, I guess there's also points.
I mean,
so,
I think, here's the thing!
The degree in which you win.
Exactly what you're saying is what I'm talking about. You just assume that the timeout is for a valid reason because that's how timeouts work in real life, okay? And I'm not saying that, like...
No, you need sole possession of the ball.
To do what?
To have a timeout, at least, like, in soccer and, like, a basketball. So, like, only one person can have... So, like, if... I'm
pretty sure you can call a timeout if somebody's, like, fucking, like...
No, so if you are the enemy team, and then, like, the other guy is about to do a layup and about to get a score, you cannot call...
But isn't it the goalie's job to call a timeout? Not
no,
the goalie,
anyone,
sorry.
Or the coach.
The
coach
ring
could,
keepers.
But if it's like the opposing coach, that, like, the people don't have the ball, you can't do that, because you need sole possession. If the dude was about to do a layup and, like, get a point...
You know nothing about sports! Okay.
No, I know this! This is the one thing I know about sports. Is that
but this is what I'm talking about.
They could do that if it was the team that was doing that.
Some of the stuff that you're saying with the Harry Potter stuff is exactly like this. It's common sense. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what they're gonna do in the show yet.
Anyways.
I don't know what they're gonna do in the show yet, but the easiest, simplest answer is Qrow flies, and then he doesn't. Like, that's it.
Well, because it would be
lame. So I don't understand.
It would be like in...
Why is it lame?
It's like in Lord of the Rings, where just like there was this thing where J.R. Tolkien talked about, like, oh, the birds, they were unconcerned with the realms of man until, like, yada yada, this happened or that happened. And it's like, so that's why they couldn't have just used the birds and flown to Mordor and dropped the ring in the Mountain of Doom and, like, have everyone be saved. That's why they didn't do it. But it's just like, because if they did do that, it would be lame. A lot of people wouldn't die. You wouldn't have had all, like, the cool stuff. There wouldn't have been Helm's Deep, or the battle in the woods, or, like, Merry and Pippin being cool. None of that would have happened. So sometimes...
But sometimes stuff is just common sense.
Or, like, in Death Note, right? In Death Note, you can control people's last moments before they use the Death Note, right?
Yeah.
So hypothetically, like, so Light didn't know the name of L and those people, but he knew the other police officers. So if he can control them, he could have just written in the Death Note, like, what's his face? My dad, like, pulls out his gun, shoots L, shoots Watery, and then dies.
Watery.
Or, like, Watery, or, like, whatever the guy.
But here's the thing, I think that he would need to know L's name, too. I thought that was part of the rules.
Person he knows as L. So, like, that's how you get around it. And I realized that immediately, not, like, the first time I was watching Death Note, but, like, eventually, and I'm like, L's supposed to be a lot smarter than I am. So
or Light.
Or Light's supposed to be a lot smarter than I am.
But the whole thing with Light is he wanted to play a game.
Yeah, but...
You don't just...
Listen, right? But the second it was given to him, he was like, well, it's here, I'm gonna do a decisive win, when, like, Ren gave him the name, and Ren turned to dust, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, point is... Rem, whatever. So point is that, like, there's a lot of plot contrivances.
I know, but this isn't a contrivance. Like, okay, I get contrivances, I get holes, but some stuff is just common sense. Like, it's easy to kind of piece together what's gonna happen. And maybe this won't happen, but this is, like, the easiest option that y'all could think of. So don't comment anymore and ask me how they're gonna get to Atlas. This is how they get to Atlas. Like, until proven otherwise.
Boring and, like,
but does it have to be exciting?
Yes!
Because all of the excitement is gonna happen in Atlas, though.
Because it's an
It's about what happens when you get there, not getting there. We already spent an entirety of Volume 4
it's
getting
the journey.
to Mistral, and how fun was that?
Sometimes it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed
so.
that season, and I think you did too, and you're just being salty.
No, I don't mean the season. I just mean Ruby and them traveling to Mistral.
I had the Nuzlocke was fun, or Nuzlocke, that's a Pokemon thing. The Nuckluck was fun.
Staying with John
and Tyrion was fun. Listen, right, John's okay. He was quiet.
Plus, they can't just walk to Atlas. It's kind of like on an island.
Well, then they take a boat.
Yeah, but they can't get it. Anyway, the borders are closed.
Then they go to a smuggler, and then maybe, like, they get caught in smuggling stuff.
But that already happened with Weiss, and that's boring. If
there's a lot of fun things you can do.
Qrow flying as a bird is what makes the most sense.
You shaved your armpits. I'm very proud of you.
It's an easy answer. And we already
Listen,
had the
pal.
smuggling thing with whites. We don't need to do it again.
But they could do it better. Point is, I am pro taking their time, you're anti taking their time.
It's not about
And
taking
then
their time. It's about something being exciting versus being boring. It'll be more exciting if we get to Atlas sooner.
They can do exciting things as well.
Whatever. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this was sort of like a jokey video. This wasn't really like...
I am not joking. I am dead serious.
This wasn't really that...
I am dead serious.
This wasn't supposed to be so serious. I just wanted to
Dead
kind of
fucking
talk about it
serious.
because a lot of you guys ask, and I'm like, guys, please don't do that. Like, this is as bad as the people that ask where the link is in my Miraculous videos, but it's in the pinned comment, and so they can see it right under, like, because there's the comment box and then the pinned comment under it, and I'm like, guys, like, why are you doing this? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.